today we're going to learn how to make a planet using clay. First, take a piece of clay and pat it into a ball. Use your finger to smooth any creases. Push in your thumb and then pinch between your thumb and finger. Keep turning your pot around while you pinch. Keep pinching until the wall of the pot is about your little finger width. Take a second piece of clay and pat into a ball. Smooth any creases. Push in your thumb and pinch. Slip is a clay glue. It's made from clay and water and we use it to stick the clay together. First, scratch the edge of your pot all the way around. You're going to do this on both sides of your sphere. Next, brush some slip around the edge of your pot. Then we're going to stick the two halves together. Carefully line them up and then wiggle them into place. Once you've done that, you can then smooth over the join. You can either use your thumb or finger, or you can use a clay tool. When you've finished smoothing over your planet, you can gently squeeze it into shape, and final important thing is to make a hole underneath. So push in a skewer and wiggle it around. Then scratch your name. Now ready to decorate your planet. You can take some extra clay, and if you like you can add things like volcanoes or craters. You could even add rings to your planet. It depends what ideas you've come up with for your design. So if you want to add a crater, you can take some extra soft clay, just carefully roll it into a ball, and then we're going to remember to do the scratch, slip and stick. So scratch, slip and stick, the 3 S's to stick on our crater. You can then smooth the clay into the main part of your planet. And to make it look more like a volcano, you can then push a clay tool or the end of a pencil into the clay. So I'm going to make a hole using the end of a pencil to make it look like the hole in the volcano, and then I'll use one of these wooden clay tools to create some texture around my volcano. You can add different textures all over your planet, or you can make it really smooth. It depends what you want your planet to look like. If you want some extra mountain ridges, again you can take some extra clay. You can even roll it into kind of sausages called coils, and then where you're going to join it, again remember scratch, slip and stick. You only need a little bit, and then add your clay on. This can be a little bit of a a mountain ridge. Okay, you can press in tools, so you can use the end of a skewer if you want to do little dots to make it more textured, to make it look a little bit more rocky and rough. You could use the end of a pencil to make more craters. The further you push into the clay, the deeper the craters are. You can even go right through so that it makes a hole, but don't push it all the way through both sides. Okay, so I will let you experiment. If you want to make a ring like you'd see on Saturn, you need to make a longer coil. So we'll take another piece of clay and just squeeze it to begin with to make it longer, and then roll it out on your paper so it doesn't stick to the table. And then you can wrap that around your planet wherever you want it. If it's too long, you can just use one of the clay tools or knives to just cut it a bit shorter, like that. And then remember to use the 3 S's, scratch, slip and stick to join it again. When our planet is finished, we have to then let it dry out. It then has to go into a kiln where it will be fired. That's how we cook the clay, and it will come out hard like this, and we call it biscuit fired. We can then glaze it, and it goes back into the kiln, and it will come out even harder and shiny and colourful like this one here.